Trapcode Lux renders visual representations of all point and spotlights in a scene. I'm going to show you the basics of Lux. I've already set up my scene here with a floor layer and 3 lights. And this is just bare bones After Effects. And it looks really cool, but something is kind of missing, the actual light sources. So that's where Lux comes in. And to use Lux, I create a composition sized solid. Composition sized. I call it Lux. And then I apply Trapcode Lux. And it's actually as easy as that. Let me switch this off. So now Lux creates these visual representations of the point lights. And if I go in and edit the properties of a light, for example intensity, then Lux will pick that up, as well as position, of course. And let me show you one thing when you select the colors of the lights. If I was to select just a pure red color, you will see that the gradient stays at red when it moves towards the center. If I instead pollute the red color with some other components, it will be a more lively gradient. Okay, now let's have a look at the settings inside Lux. For example, the intensity sets the intensity of all the point lights. Softness you can use to make them look really soft, the light sources. Okay, now let's check out the spotlights. So I switch off my point lights, I switch off the floor, and I create a spotlight. So I can rotate it a bit so it goes down. I can set the cone angle. Lux will pick that up. Many times when you're working with spotlights, you want to make them reach a certain layer, like for example the floor in this example. So, and now you can see, if I orbit this a bit, maybe crank up intensity a bit, that it doesn't really reach that layer. It goes beyond it. So then I can tell Lux to use a layer in the composition to reach that layer by clicking this box, reach composition layer, then selecting the layer I want to reach, floor. You see the pop-up goes back to none instantly, and the floor layer is set. And now you can really see how well it corresponds with After Effects rendering, because After Effects is rendering this part and Lux is doing the light cone, and feathering also works. Okay, now I'm gonna switch back my point lights and let's orbit around this scene a bit. So this is what it looks like with After Effects only, and this is with Lux applied.